like a
I
rock.
don't see any.
Nobody got that one?
Yeah, there's no nodules.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it is a primnoid. Got a confirmation.
Yeah. Okay.
Great.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Or a good answer. I'm sorry, that was so good. Still making me laugh.
Oh, that crinoid's like horizontal.
Right? It's taking a nap.
Second one there.
Yeah. And someone wrote in saying that this slope is probably a talus field that's been welded together, and I agree with them. And it looks like there's some chunks of
I'm going to still bubble
sheet
roll
flows
it.
here too.
I was going to ask you, I was noticing if, because it looks similar but different than what we have been looking at. Like it's starting to break up and kind of break down more, but it still has that look of sheet. Somebody did say that that last, what was that one that we just, Liz, that you
The
called?
primnoid?
The primnoid. They said, well, it's the start of a question in Spanish.
No, that's
Isn't it?
upside down,
I forgot
though.
about the
Huh?
That's upside down. That's not backwards.
I would ask Yvonne. I thought it was backwards. How do you put your question mark in Spanish? Upside down
Upside
or?
down.
Well,
Back?
there's like, you can do it either way.
Oh.
It's upside down. Like they take up both sides, right? On sometimes, depending on the exclamation that you want to say.
Would you put the question mark in the front of the sentence too, or just in the back?
Yeah, we put the backward ones in the beginning of the question, and then the normal one on the end of the question.
Okay.
Almost like quotes. It's like a question quote.
Yeah.
Ah, thank you.
Bueno, que tenga pregunta en español, que zumbe.
Sí, no te comprendo esta mañana. Sí, pero soy estudiante con mi español solamente. Hablo Hawaiian.
That was good. That was good.
It's true.
Can you sing Hawaiian in Spanish?
Sometimes it depends on my mood.
That was solid. That was good.
It was actually my Spanish that helped me learn my Hawaiian, so I was very thankful. And all of my Spanish I learned in in las cocinas, en las cocinas, en los restaurantes.
We zoom in, Dave, please. Thanks.
Oh, here we go.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What is this now, Liz?
I think it's another
Plexurid?
plexurid.
Plexurid?
Nope.
No.
Question mark.
Do you see that little white tuft kind of next to it? Oh, at the base. Never mind it. They zoomed out. I was wondering if it was the start of a sponge or something.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll come right.
That's a really nice shot of that brittle star.
I like watching them move. The ends of their arms.
So, Haku, when did you begin to learn Hawaiian? I thought, did you grow up speaking it?
Mm-mm.
Well, interesting.
No, I was born in Hawaii and raised in Southern California. So the only thing I knew about my language when I was a kid was Uamauke'eo Kaini Kopono, the state seal, and Melekalikimaka. Okay. But that's how come I came home once I had my first son, so that we could learn our language together. I actually learned Spanish first. Well, yeah, Spanish was my second language? Is that right? And my Spanish really helped me connect to my Hawaiian because they're very similar.
In the sentence structure, yeah?
Sentence structure, vowel enunciations, a little different. Like we have K and Ka. You guys have L and La,
Yeah.
you know. So we don't focus on feminine, masculine. It's more of like what vowel starts
Got
the
another
word.
fish up ahead.
So why do you think the languages are so
It's a
similar?
big one.
Hmm?
Big
Could be
Why
fish.
do you
a
think the languages are so similar?
I don't know. That's a good question because they come
This
from
one's gonna turn its back on me.
two totally different areas of the world.
Grenadier?
Yeah, I think that's a macroid, a grenadier or rat tail.
Yeah, we'll zoom in, please.
Nice.
Is that another another eel? No.
Nope.
It's a whole nother fish.
Yeah. Oh, and a swimming
Whoa,
crinoid.
look at that.
Wow.
It's a party.
It's too much to look at.
Yeah. Oh my God, where's my picture? Take a picture. Take a picture. Oh my God, they're like, oh my God, I'm going to get you. I'm going to eat you.
This is too cool.
Oh my gosh, crinoid and fish fight.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh,
What?
It is.
I want to be in the front of the camera. No, I'm going to be.
They're competing for time.
That is
From that one.
action.
That's
You got it last time, Carl.
so cool.
I'm sorry, I just put fish because it was so exciting. I forgot what you called the name of the fish.
Okay.
It's
That
a
was cool.
grenadier or rat tail.
Rat tail, thank you.
I think that's one of the
Macroides,
ones
the family.
Thank you.
that Jess likes because they do this. Those are her motions. Her motions.
It was like the crinoid just wanted to come in and like cause a ruckus for a second. And then
Came
just
in
left.
through the ROV.
You're right, he's up there. What is that thing at the bottom? Oh, it went over there. It's the bottom right-hand corner. Oh, here we're coming across some more boulders again.
Yeah.
But now these guys, I want,
Yeah.
what is my question? Would that rock be suggestive of being young or maybe just put there since there's no growth on it?
Well, this is a pretty steep slope, and it looks like these things are rolling down from above.
Okay, so it wouldn't really kind of be indicative of age, more of like when it got there. Like,
Yeah, it's
has
probably,
it been there
it's
for
probably
a while
younger
or
than
just
this other
showed up?
stuff.
Got it. Okay, cool.
I mean, I could be wrong. I'm just my
Deceptive.
geologic sense.
Okay.
So geologic sense meaning old and slow?
Yeah.
No, it means seismic.
What is
It
young
means
in
wise.
geologic
Or is it
years?
glacial?
Oh man.
Glacial would probably be fast in geologic terms, right?
It's
Depends on the stage.
yeah.
The answer, I guess, out of everything is it depends.
Oh, but bump.
I can make smart jokes.
I'll be here all night.
Just 2 more hours.
And we'll be here with you.
Can make it.
I'm so
What-
happy we're all together.
What else you gonna do on a Sunday night?
Eat more ice cream.
Oh, that macadamia was so good.
That was.
Yeah.
That mac was so good.
I came too late for the chocolate.
It was whatever.
Yeah.
It's all about that macadamia.
It's all about the mac, No, sorry.
Nope.
I gotta pick up some macadamias on the
I got-
island before I leave.
I got a stash I'll share with you, Michael. I'm going to give you 2 mac nuts.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
But you come back from Hawaii, you have to bring macadamia nuts. It's like expected.
Yes.
Yeah. There are things I still need to
At
pick
least
up.
in my family, if I show up,
The
they're like,
chocolate
"You went
covered
to-"
ones, those are good.
Yeah, chocolate
Yeah.
covered.
I need to
Make
get
sure they
the-
don't melt before.
Yeah.
I need to get some macadamias, and then I need to get some 70 mangoes. Some dried mangoes.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I got some
Let's
in the
look at the
kind.
sponge.
You like dried mango? I get them in the
Going for it.
cupboard right now.
Okay, we'll zoom in, please.
What is that?
It's a
Is it
sponge.
is it the 7D brand?
I'm always sad I can't
Ooh,
bring
pretty.
fresh fruit back for my family.
There's
Wow.
that skirt again.
So that would be, I think, another
Polygon.
what is it?
Poliopogon or something.
Poliopogon?
Yeah, Poliopogon. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just... Oh, fish and poi. What is the best Hawaiian dish? Fish and poi. Poke and poi. Boom. Drop the mic.
Oh my, please.
That's it. What?
I'm not arguing with that.
Is poi what you were eating earlier?
Yeah.
I still haven't yet to try it.
I get plenty of bags if you guys want more. It's definitely if you, oh.
You said it's taro, right?
Yeah, kalo,
No.
taro root.
Yeah.
It is something if you were raised on poi, it's something
little
you
sextant
can eat. But
camera
if you
picture
weren't, it's a
there,
little
maybe.
bit. Liz, can you
I
speak?
think
I'm
I don't know.
adventurous.
I mean,
I took a
I don't
shot
think
right
it's
down the sextant.
bad. I don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't like do a
Step,
lot
step,
for
step.
me, to be
Right.
honest.
Totally. You see, and that's it.
Like
so,
I'll eat
yeah.
it. It's not like something I crave because I didn't grow up on it. But it's not bad.
Yeah. When you grow up on it, it's a different kind of
Yeah,
feeling
I'm sure.
when you eat it.
I'll eat poke all day long, though.
Oh yeah.
Right? Poke and poi, automatic.
Oh yeah.
This person said the best thing to get is caramel toffee popcorn with macadamia nuts.
I'm gonna go for a
Okay.
spam musubi.
Oh, I love musubi. I make them on the wide for the kids. 1 can, 10 musubi.
I've made a pretty good tofu version.
That's a good one too. But you have to have the furikake.
Oh yeah.
It's not the same without the furikake. Yeah, musubis are good. Somebody said that they can tell the late night giggles are beginning to set in. Oh, okay, Jason, yeah, the loco moco. That might be a second runner-up.
Oh yeah.
I just
Get another cucumber.
That's good. Like first thing in the morning
Yep.
after a fun Saturday night or something.
I was gonna say with fried rice.
What's loco moco?
I love fried rice.
It's
Take it over, Dave.
isn't it just the ones I had, it's spam with some eggs,
No.
like right
hamburger-
in the middle, and then you
hamburger
throw
patty,
in.
Hamburger patty.
No,
fried
you
egg,
did you did the burger.
gravy.
I did the.
Isn't it rice, hamburger,
place?
egg, gravy?
That's
Yep.
right.
Oh, I didn't deal with the hamburger stuff. I did it on like the
They
not-
gave you
they're
a
not
choice.
biscuits. Yeah. Not the what is it? This like the biscuit, not the they're not biscuit. English muffin. There you go.
Uh-oh.
Y'all are making me
Another
hungry.
Hansenothuria. Sorry, you've got a lot going on.
My son definitely loves kulua pig and fried rice, so that's his favorite. Oh yeah, spam sushi is something I've had only in Hawaii, and it's actually kind of bomb. I think, yeah, we know how to spice up the spam. I think only in Hawaii you can find teriyaki spam, garlic spam,
Yeah.
bacon spam.
My friend is from
Pepper
Guam, and
spam.
he loves the teriyaki spam.
That was my favorite. Yeah. I'm not a big spam lover, but I will eat musubi.
I feel like he had some questionable flavors though.
There were some, like they have hot and
So,
spicy
is this a
spam.
fault going
Oh,
along
yeah.
here or an intrusion?
No, it's just a lava flow on top. A sheet flow, that thing broke off.
Oh, okay.
No,
Just
it's
when I
cool.
thought I was learning geology.
So Hawaii has the largest per capita consumption of spam in the United States.
Oh yeah.
They
Oh,
say in the
absolutely.
world.
But you know
Number-
where the spam museum is?
No.
There's a spam
Yeah.
museum, and it's not in Hawaii. It's like
Oh.
somewhere in Minnesota, or like in the
Well, that's where Hormel's
Yeah.
located, and that's where
Oh,
Someplace
maybe
where it
this-
doesn't belong. It's not appreciated.
second highest per capita consumption state of spam. Anyone?
I don't know, but a territory is Puerto Rico.
I want
We
to say
love
like
it.
Alaska.
Alaska.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call.
Huh?
Anywhere where it's hard to bring fresh things. Is that
In
it?
Where's
Alaska,
that
it's,
called?
it's
Yeah, that's
spam,
another, maybe
spam and
a
pilot bread.
bathypathes.
And
Looking
pilot
at this
bread?
line
Oh,
of the
pilot
rock
bread.
is really interesting, where you said the sheet broke off.
Asako is pointing out that both teriyaki and musubi are actually Japanese.
Yes, we do have a very strong Asian
Cultural
influence.
appropriation, but delicious.
It's all blended.
Pilot bread is
Dave.
shelf-stable, large, kind of hardtack.
Oh,
cracker.
pilot bread's
Never mind.
great.
Is it
Well-
pilot bread?
It's probably not great. I just ate it as a kid, so it's nostalgic for me.
Okay, what kind of bread is this?
Pilot bread, it's
Thank
more
you.
like a cracker.
Okay. Oh yeah, like the big thick crackers.
Yeah.
We
Yep.
have those. They're good, and we put butter on top.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's sinful.
Peanut butter is good on them.
Oh, look
It's
at
like the
those.
Hawaiian salt cracker or something it is. It's real thick.
The Sailor Boy brand. The
Yeah, you
That's
see
the
it
only
in
brand,
like
yep.
Foodland or something. Yeah, I don't know which brand. It's made in Hawaii, I think. But it's similar to the crackers you guys are talking about.
Oh yeah.
Now we're
It's
coming
funny
up a
how they're just
steep
like on the
slope
little
here.
rock and nowhere else.
Is that a sponge, Anna?
Yeah, it's a dead
dead
sponge and a
sponge
coral.
and a coral next to it, yeah.
Okay, so I have a question about the dead sponge because it's still standing upright. Is it just indicating it hasn't fallen over yet?
Yeah.
And then what color is it when it's living? Is it not a brownish?
It's white.
So
yeah,
it's a more
so
whitish
those
hue?
bright white things we've been seeing, those are the sponges.
skeleton. Okay, thank you.
And then here's a
Couple of
Ooh,
crinoid.
look
long,
at that.
this one looks like it's been long dead along here.
See ya.
Knocked
Okay,
over.
I see.
And a couple of crinoids.
So when they start turning that tannish brown, that's the indicator
Yep.
that they're dying.
Yes.
And it was like kind of started at the hold fast in the stalk at the bottom and goes up, it looked like?
I don't know if that's always true. It looked
Okay.
like that on one that we saw.
Right.
Yeah, we saw another one was
Okay.
brown on the top too, and
Yeah.
then going down. So it
Or on
wasn't,
the back, one of them was kind of brown on the back.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
See how the chunks of the sheet are falling off of this ledge here. So
Pretty neat.
It's like this big coral over here. Another bathypathes.
I think those are plexus too. Or
Zoom in, please.
Bathypathes.
Maybe.
It looks like there's a shrimp on there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, look at the eye on the
that's
shrimp.
nice.
Looks like a pretty cozy spot.
Right? I think you said it was a bathypathes?
Not
No.
this one, no. There was
Is this a coral?
it is a coral.
is it,
Thank you.
is it black? Or
I'm just
Oh,
putting
there's
that
a
shrimp
neo
coral.
and a
Okay. Oh, I
sextant.
better put and.
I feel like the shrimp is looking at us.
There was.
What's that?
There was an eel right here just hanging
Oh.
out in the sextant.
Oh, shoot, I missed it.
Oh.
That's actually a pretty cool section shot. We'll come wide on Ziggs, please. See if I can get the section lined up a little better.
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
A cutthroat.
I'll cut through.
Yeah. Oh, I got a picture of its butt.
Oh, there we go.
Uh-oh, it's gone under the ROV. Yeah, you can see it in the downward looking camera.
There it is again. Ooh, it just bumped into that rock.
It's probably distracted from
Blinded.
the light.
There you go.
Yeah, we've blinded it.
Gotta take a screenshot of that later.
So it seems like once we cross that like 1,800 meter mark-ish is when we start seeing a lot more fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, the eel.
Oh, some big sponge coming up ahead.
Yeah. Nice.
Wow.
Ooh.
It's like two hands in prayer.
Hmm.
It's so beautiful.
Zoom in, please.
When I'm noticing with these sponges, it looks like they're nice and fluffy, and then you get around to the other side, and they kind of have this like scoop chair-like divot on the other side.
Yeah.
It's like a sail.
Yeah, the way that
is
they
that-
work is they filter water through with these little cells that like beat with the current.
Uh-huh.
so they're probably it's probably a way to direct the current.
Oh,
and it's got
what
a
is that
little
on top?
tiny star on top, little brittle star, I think.
But oh, there, and then is that algae though on it?
It's not algae. There's no
What
light
is
here.
that? But what is it? It looks like some sort of mossy or
It could be
plant,
the
like
sponge
slimy
dying
stuff.
and not being healthy. Or I don't know.
Right? Because I'm like, like you're saying, there's no light down here.
Yeah.
I think those are spicules, that little pile of spicules.
Could have been collecting detritus that's falling on it.
Maybe, huh? Interesting.
Inside looks pretty healthy.
Now I'm imagining a soursop right now. So
Oh, right. That's true. It
You
does
guys
look like a
gotta
soursop.
stop bringing up food. I'm gonna get hungry.
I'm already hungry
So
now.
come like this.
Yeah, because look at it. It looks like it's dusted with it. Yeah, maybe it's that early stages of
I don't know.
Seems
the
pretty tall.
dying.
Yeah, it looks.
Oh,
I think
very
it's
cool.
okay. Probably just fine.
sure the
Oh,
Another
Asaka
anemone.
said it was damaged a bit, maybe. Somebody said it was just random shmoo on a dead sponge spicules. Okay.
Is that a sea pen? Yeah, can we look at that? We're getting higher abundances, but they're still pretty small, the corals.
Zoom in, please.
the
We have a couple of these.
Or is it just another bathypathes?
bathypathes.
Kind of what it looks like.
Because it's on rocks, so it's probably not a sea pen.
Yeah, it's right here.
Yep. Thank you.
Here you go, come light, please.
Okay.
In the back, there was another one that seemed to be growing on a dead sponge, which
really?
also tells you how long those sponges last.
Wow. Is there any way to date them if we were to collect them?
I think that was maybe the goal, but I don't know how they would do that.
Yeah.
When we collected that old one, the first dive.
Oh, so we're getting pretty close to waypoint 3. And it looks like our gradients are getting a little bit shallow, or like, how do you say that, longer? Not so spurt. Like these guys right here are coming into kind of
Yeah, it came in tight, then kind of there's
Kinda
it's a little wider there, so it's going to
wider.
be slower, then we're going to pop up
oh, and then we'll pop up again.
to waypoint 3.
I see. Yeah, because we did go.
You can see the size of these larger talus blocks. Yeah, I'm hoping the left side or the southern side of this ridge is a little more abundant. Seems a little steeper, and I wonder if there's a decent fluid flow along it.
Oh yeah, that's what I was
Were you
thinking
thinking
about going
that?
earlier. But we can
Yeah.
go. Would you rather go up there?
No, I mean just go to waypoint 3, but once we get
Uh-huh.
up there, just kind of keep an eye on the off to the port side.
Oh man.
What are those corals that we keep seeing called that are the ones that are really, really tall?
The unbranched?
Like the single branch ones that can get up to be more than a meter tall.
I mean, some of them are the black corals.
I think some of them are bamboo as well.
Oh, that's what I'm sorry. Yeah, bamboo. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
So bamboo
and
corals
some
can have
are,
multiple branches and then some are just single?
yeah, we say branched or unbranched.
Mm.
And some of them are primnoids, actually. Oh,
Oh,
another fish on the left. Looked like another grenadier, maybe.
I missed the fish.
It was very brief.
Oh.
Yeah, on the deck? Yeah. It's good. Yeah, looks like some of these pillows may be in place here.
The
Flow
question
front.
is slowing down this time.
Yeah, look at these. It's a nice big flow front here. See how big some of these rounded blocks are? You can just imagine those rolling down the hill.
Yeah.
And then being the...
like this, the one
exactly,
right there,
yeah.
and the chunk right in the middle, and
Yep.
the one on the side there. Yeah.
Got a sponge and some stuff coming up.
Anybody from our team, do you think? Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, when I first looked at that on the rock, I thought it was a sea cucumber, but it's not. Yes, so our Q&A series has slightly slowed a bit, but we're making a lot of good observations and enjoying trying to figure out who's hanging out with who here and what our deep sea environment is telling us.
Seems like a lot of small plexurids and bathypathes is like what we're seeing up here.
So that's an interesting thing to note. Did we notice a lot of bathypathes in other places too, or
I don't think I saw this many.
To be the most abundant space or place? Yeah. That's a really bright crinoid.
Yeah.
I love the red.
Right, it's really vibrant.
Oh.
So in the deep sea, since there's no light, obviously, how do animals know how to get around?
They have a few different ways. So more like long distance. A lot of them have very good smell. And then they also can sense movement in the water with just like basically pressure sensors. And additionally, there's also, some of them can use sort of electromagnetic sensory abilities, especially like some of the fish, to sense things that are actually buried under the sediment in some cases. And then not so much on the seafloor, but a lot in the midwater. A lot of things, you know, create their own light with bioluminescence, and they use that to see as well as to signal to each other or to, you know, lure in prey.
So some of the animals that we've seen, like the fish and the cuskills, they have eyes, but how do they see anything out of the eyes if there's no light?
So either they see bioluminescence. In some cases, they might not use their eyes anymore. They might be, you know,
Evolutionary now. Yeah.
Aesthetic.
So some of the Basicidas, not the ones we've seen, but there are some that their skin is basically grown over their eyes. They just don't use them at all anymore.
Oh, crazy.
And then some of the ones we've seen, they were just very small and, again, probably not used a lot.
It's interesting because that eel we saw was moving quite quickly.
Here come it looks like another bunch of
Probably plexis
bathypathes. I just like saying that.
There's something here I want to look at, like some sort of fan, or maybe it's just another bathypathes.
We'll find out.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep, that's bathypathes.
All right, go and zoom in.
And a shrimp.
Oh. That's a bathypathe?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, look at the movement. I like seeing the currents and the
that
images.
That one's pretty sail-like, too.
Pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah, come on, please.
That shrimp there? Yeah.
You guys can help me with my spelling later. I don't think I spelled bathypathe right.
B-A-T-H-Y.
I was close. I was good. I had it then.
Yeah.
Pathy. P-A-T-H-Y, right? Right?
Bathypathes. Well, yeah.
Wait.
You're okay.
Okay. Because I said bath, like a bathtub, bathypathe. Is that right?
B-A-T-H-Y?
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Asako. Oh, I put a Y at the end instead of an E.
That's okay.
I so commonly see the eels or other fish pop. That is technically the...
You okay?
What is that divot right there? Is that just a sink or something that happened?
Yeah, I think it's another perhaps collapse pit from the flows.
Wow.
Let's zoom in on this long, thin thing. I'm not sure what they are.
Are these more of the kind of sheets of lava that you were talking about earlier, since they're so flat?
Yes.
And that means that it was moving quite quickly?
Yeah, probably.
How come it has that texture?
Zoom in, please.
And it doesn't look so smooth?
Well, that's from the manganese coating.
Oh, okay.
The botryoidal texture.
But they're all still the sheets.
Yeah, underneath.
Connected.
So the primnoid version of it.
That's what I was thinking.
It doesn't look like it's the,
I don't think it's bamboo or,
no,
I think primnoid.
yeah.
Nice, thank you.
Right, we're adapting. Those rock formations look really interesting. They almost like that one big one looks kind of like an old whale or something to me. It's the way they're shaped.
I was thinking the same thing earlier.
For real? Yeah, they just look really neat. And it's interesting how they're sinking in like that in different places. Is that natural, like after time and age and erosion, that just kind of happens?
Well, I mean, most of the times they're kind of hollow underneath.
Oh.
Because when the lava flow is flowing, you get the crust on the top in the water because it cools. And it's still liquid underneath and it kind of keeps flowing out. And after it keeps flowing out, then there's nothing in there.
Yeah. And then all that pressure from the water and everything in the environment probably just causes it to cave in.
Plus it weathers.
Yeah. Cool.
It's not really the water pressure because the water pressure is going to be the same above and below it pretty much.
Okay, so more it's the...
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I need to bring a blanket in here next time. I don't know how you guys wear shorts and a t-shirt. Like, I'm wearing pants and a sweater and a vest.
I know, I have socks on.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but you're up right under the air conditioner too.
Yeah.
Where is the AC?
Right there.
Oh, hey.
Oh, it's so mean
Right
of them.
on top
Why?
of it.
That's why we stuck baby in the corner.
Oh, nobody puts baby in the corner.
Oh my god. I know, it's a 72. It is
Nobody
not
got that
72
one.
in this corner.
Dirty dancing, my point. Jeez.
The one above you.
Although it
Thank
did just get
you.
chilly.
The one
Like,
above
I
you is
got to show.
But overall, the temperature in the van doesn't change.
We're showing our age again.
Yeah.
More
But then
than a
again, in
degree
my
or
room,
so.
it's been like 80 the entire cruise, so anything less than 75 is cold. Oh, that's the shot.
Yeah, get it. Get in there.
What are you trying to get?
It's a nice shot of her from if we get low down, kind of get a cool side shot.
Yeah, probably about another 40 meters from the top of this.
Dave, can you zoom in on Atlanta real quick?
That's a nice
There,
shot if
right
you want
there,
to
right
take a
there.
picture.
So somebody commented if you were on the right-hand side, then you're under the AC, Emma.
Oh, that's too much.
So what is this little guy here?
Mhm.
Wow. Can you zoom in, please?
Oh, here, right here, Shameless.
Yeah.
Can you zoom in on, yeah, her, please? Oh, it's another cucumber.
Oh, hey.
Distracted by Atlanta.
It's a cucumber, is
Making
it
Dave
also?
work hard now. He's
Oh,
got
it's really
97%
crazy to
water.
be able to see its innards, you know, its intestines and food track and everything.
Look at the...
And stomach.
That's it right there.
oh, bonk.
things that can sense.
This one doesn't have as much purple at the end of it.
No.
That's the new t-shirt right there.
See that little thing on the side? Is that like a little
tunicate.
spongy or tourniquet?
Yeah, a
Oh.
tunicate. I think so. It could be a little sponge, but it looked like tunicate.
Okay, come wide on Herc, please.
Okay. Hey, get out of here now.
Oh, what's all over that rock? There's more.
Like the old holdfast.
Is that another sea cucumber?
The light reflecting off the back bumpers make it look like thrusters.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
Like rockets.
like rocket thrusters.
I like it.
We're going at rocket speed.
Yeah. Everything slows down. That's how fast we're going.
Oh, what is that?
The sponge.
Oh, here, there's a sponge on the, a dead one again. It looks like two different organisms, or a few different ones on the rocks there.
You'll zoom in, please.
Or no, it's one sponge. Oh, and a little something right underneath
That
it.
got
It's like a
broken.
dead coral or something.
So Emma, I mean, let's just try to stay a little south of the waypoint 3.
Alright.
So we're
Good
not
shot-
right on
good
the
shots on
nose
the
of the
sextant.
ridge, but toward the steeper side.
Yeah.
Say again?
Not so we're not on the nose of the ridge, but kind of a little to the south of it, on that right where the steep area is.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see that?
Yeah, like here.
Where can you point? Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
I mean, the contours aren't going to be exact, but
Come wide,
Is
please.
that far enough to the south for you? Because
yeah,
I don't want
that's
to go
fine.
downhill.
No,
Okay.
that's good.
Bridge nav. Can we change our course to 225? Thank you.
Because when we did some of the Palmyra dives, you had a lot of really nice corals and stuff just off the edge on the steep slopes.
Yeah, and then we'll get pretty steep a little
Yeah.
farther down right there. Yeah.
Exactly. And that may channel the currents as well.
Oh,
Although we may be on the lee side of the currents based on the models.
The purple color is just so bright.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh, what are you feeling for the currents here? Are they stronger or weaker or just about the same?
I'd say it's slightly less than when we first sat down.
Oh, okay.
oh, okay.
I just got some spit.
Can we get a zoom here?
Sure.
Okay.
It's interesting that currents seem to be
Zoom in,
faster
please.
on those flat parts.
Thank you.
There's another
Come
shrimp.
wide, please.
Yeah, it was Umbellapathes. looks like a crinoid stalk where it broke off or something.
Maybe that was a free swimming one we saw. I'm out of here.
That was really cool.
Very interesting. Circular divot.
Whoa, little fish.
Oh, I missed it. I'm surprised we haven't seen any more large aggregations like we saw farther down.
Yeah. I'm hoping at the top of waypoint 4 at the end of the dive that they have a...
Looks like there's a squat lobster in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bathypathes there.
Yeah.
So we do have a question here about our currents. Somebody wants to know what they're doing here, and it seems like it was flowing pretty good earlier on the dive, if anything's changed.
Yeah, I just asked that of Josh a little bit ago, saying it was a little stronger down below, but it's still kind of in our face. You can see some of the crinoids.
Maybe it was easier for the currents to move faster when there was no obstruction of the ridge down at the bottom.
Yeah. Have we seen any sea stars here on this dive?
No, I don't think since we took over our shift. Just a lot of brittle stars. Yeah, I guess it's interesting. Things are decently numerous. They're just all very small in comparison.
Maybe they're newer.
There also might be less food, so they might grow slower. Looks like we've got another anemone taking over. If we could get a zoom there.
Sure.
Thanks.
Zoom in, please.
Yeah. Nice, thank you.
Yeah, come wide.
I know.
So do you think that an enemy settles on there in its like larval form and then grows, or is it like actively moving like onto the coral?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I guess I was thinking it settles as larvae, but I do know that there are anemones that can travel.
Yeah, yeah, they can move, right?
So,
Like,
yeah.
interesting.
Was that anemone? Why was that anemone on a stalk? Was
It
that
was
part of its
on
body?
no, it was on
Oh,
a
okay.
coral.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It did look like it grew to like the shape of the coral, didn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Right.
attached to it,
Yeah.
kind of surrounding it.
Yeah, it like kind of folded itself around
Yeah.
the
The
stalk
ones that
or
we've
the
seen too,
coral.
like, I was trying to recall, like it looked like they tend to go further up like they're not at the base, they're more up in the water column, like near the top, but not all the way.
Well, my
It's kinda
assumption is
interesting.
that they're there so that they can be higher up into the water because, you know, they're not able to build that stock on their own, so they're using someone else's.
Right, so they're just getting themselves up there. They're just using it as a platform. They're not actually feeding on the coral itself, right?
That
Yeah.
seems to be a
Yeah, okay.
common characteristic among a lot of the inverts that you're seeing, like the brittle stars, the sea stars, and the anemones that kind of
Pretty solid ball.
use
Coming up.
that behavior to
Yeah, they're
capture.
just climbing all over each other to get up into the water column.
Cool.
Which way are we going here? I guess I gotta go.
So now we're going down the slope on the side of the ridge
We're
here?
just kind of going
Going
along the
up.
side of the ridge, but there's a pretty sharp drop off, as you can see to the left here.
Actually, you're doing really well, Josh, meandering back and forth.
Okay.
Prospecting here.
Atalanta's like,
Yeah.
will
just
that be
around
okay?
bridge there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
I mean, you start to see some of these corals hanging off the edge here.
Another squat lobster hanging out in a coral.
Wow,
That little tiny white thing that was off to the right?
It was sort of reddish.
It was, oh, okay, I missed it.
That's
Okay. So we do have a question coming in here right now, and this is for anybody who'd like to address it. If you discover a wreck, will you stay and investigate or note the location and return? What would be something that we would do if we found a wreck during this expedition?
Yeah, anemone.
We are, go ahead. Does anybody want to answer that?
Oh.
No. I would think that if we were to come across something like that, perhaps it would be noted and then translated to someone else who would probably, for this expedition in particular, we are looking or examining the different biota in the deep sea. So perhaps it would just be something that we would note at the time. Thank you for asking.
I mean, I wouldn't, but if it was like a Spanish galleon with doubloons in it,
Dips.
I wouldn't, I'd say, oh, you know, but there are people here who may just
I mean, I think
explore and take it.
we'd take a look at it. I don't think we'd.
I would be curious to
Drive
see
right
if any
by.
organisms had like settled into
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
you know, and like made it its home. That would be actually pretty interesting.
Makes a nice timestamp.
Yeah.
I feel like since they're always trying to get higher up in the water column, the wreck would provide some height.
Yeah.
They might want to be on there.
Find out whose wreck it is and then fine them for leaving the stuff there. The protected area. That's
I think that might be not the point of the wreck.
Plexi.
I'm gonna steal bubble real quick. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Is that a dead coral?
That one there with the lasers?
Bunch of plexi here.
Yeah, let's zoom in on
Maybe
this.
we'll zoom in, please.
Can't quite tell what it is.
It's a holdfast.
Oh yeah, there's just something behind it. That's why I was confused. There's another holdfast behind it. Okay, thanks.
Okay, okay, my please.
Yeah, it looked like it was it was confusing. Do you think we want to do another Niskin? I mean, it's not
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's
super
that,
high abundance, but
So I do have another question that came in here, and I'm going to just gear it towards whomever would like to answer. So if these fans don't all have a general common direction they face, then, oh, I thought it was a question. Then you can tell they're getting wraparound current and you're in the lee. What is the lee? This has been popping up a lot.
The lee?
The lee. It's just a term I've been seeing.
yeah, it's like the other side of something that's blocking current or
leeward
wind.
side.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, leeward.
So I thought that was a question. I believe it was just a general comment. So, pardon me.
Is that a Victorgorgia, or is it just purple?
That one
I
off
was
to the left
thinking-
there?
No, the
near the
purple one.
bottom.
Oh, I missed it again.
Yeah,
I think that's the
I've seen a
second
couple
one,
of those,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and there's another one right up there
Yeah,
in the
let's
top.
take a look at it.
We'll zoom in, please.
We'll start
Nice,
down
thank
there.
you.
Yeah, okay, my.
Yeah, we got a confirmation, Victorgorgia.
Getting a little more abundance
Yeah,
here.
let's look at this. That might be another Perigorgid.
We'll zoom in, please.
What is that? Oh.
Oh, I thought those were one.
I did too for a
thought they were
second. Yeah.
The very coral to the very left has
Yeah.
has a light
There's a
purple
squat
crustacean.
lobster on
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, let's look over to the left.
I think that's a precious.
Oh, yeah, maybe. And then a plex.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, nice.
Wow.
Oh,
Whoa.
wow. Good Spock. What is that?
It's a Trisopathisand.
It's awesome. That's what it is.
Yeah. Not the squat lobster, that's what the coral is.
Oh.
Oh,
This,
The coral's cool too.
Yeah, I was going
the
to call it that.
squat lobster is beautiful, that color.
Yeah, especially the contrast with that
Yeah, Osco's calling that a bubblegum coral, not a precious.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I don't know. This one looks like a sea pen to me, but
Yeah, come on, please.
no.
Yeah, it's Trithopathes, not the bubblegum.
Yeah.
Oh well. Well, so we want 10 more meters toward the top of this ridge. Be interested to poke our nose up over. It looks like there's some interesting things along the slope here. I mean, not like the gardens, but there's a little more abundance here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it definitely gets steeper as we keep going over.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
That's interesting. Oh, wow, look at that.
Yeah, it's quite a drop off.
But then all of those corals kind of off to the side there. Oh, that's a really neat image right there.
That's a lot of plex.
That's really pretty. That's cool.
It's a cool little spiral going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
wow, yeah.
Corkscrew. I think it's another one of those primnoids.
Yeah, these are.
I can't hear you.
Never
You're
mind, we
muted.
just passed it. There was a little tiny purple coral in the rock. I forgot I was muted.
You put onto these, want to take a check. Let's see, confirmation.
Sorry?
Take a look at these you want to get a confirmation on.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that on that
Oh,
rock.
this is a good rock.
Right?
Okay, yeah. Let's
Wow, that one
check
sponge
this
I
one
thought
out.
was like the side of another rock for a second when we were coming into the image.
Let's look at these.
Oh, zoom in, please.
That Atalanta view is pretty cool.
Yeah. They're like identical.
I got some Victorgorgia there. Yeah. Nice.
Waving at us.
What is that
Spectacular.
purple one?
Nice, Jade.
The
it the
purple's
same?
the Victorgorgia, I believe.
Oh, what are the other two?
The twinsies.
I think they're Paragorgia, but
You know, yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They don't
Not
quite have that
confident in
sort
that.
of lobes, you know? Like-
yeah, you're right. They're not quite as like chunky.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm not sure what those are. You can come wide, please. Could try and get a still shot of them, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, I keep forgetting about that.
That's a great shot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty.
All right.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, that's nice.
Cool. All right, moving on.
Now we can see the current right there a little bit,
The snow.
the way that it was moving. Oh, here's another rock coming up with
that's a
all
nice
kinds of
good one.
goodies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now we're getting back
Little
into
turtle rock.
those.
Another nice garden.
Wow.
That's cute.
We're getting right near the top here.
Yeah.
What's our,
Wow.
like,
Let's look at this one. Don't know what that one is.
Zoom in, please.
Primnoid? I don't know.
All right, look up wide, please. Keep on trucking here a little
wow,
bit.
that's really cool.
Another big
Cut that.
something.
Oh, here comes another.
Another garden.
Wow, so waypoint 3 was right at where the exciting stuff was.
Oh, wow, yeah. Good note.
Was that Steve?
So are we still kind of off to the side of waypoint 3? Oh, looks like we're a little bit to the south, like you're
Yeah.
Right,
Probably
yeah.
kind
Or
of
are we
on it.
kind of on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then are we going to keep going up to 4?
Yeah. Feel free to come up over the nose just to see if we do have a little more abundance on top of the ridge.
Okay.
So you're saying you want to come off of this
Yeah.
cliffside?
Just poke our nose over, see.
You can come up and see what I can stretch out there a little bit that way.
Bridge nav?
Wow, that one looks like a flower.
Can we change course to 260?
Oh, that's really cool.
Thank you.
That looks like the kind of the top edge there.
Yeah. Okay.
So now we're kind of at the top of the ridge?
Yeah, on the nose, running the ridge line. There still are some here. Doesn't seem like it's any more populated.
Yeah, it's still relatively small things.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's worthwhile to pop a Niskin now?
How many have we done this dive? We've done 3, so yeah, I think this could be a good
three
time.
open, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we have some Victigorgia here, some Plex, different ones.
Yeah,
It does look like the current is coming from the our right to left here,
yeah.
so it could be a good spot for
Yeah,
it.
this seems good.
Okay.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Yeah.
So we did have another question come in, just I think out of curiosity, when we're exploring, is there always an urge to like see what's on the other side of these ridge lines that we're taking a look at, kind of like the curiosity of what's on the other side of the mountain, sort of a thing. I think there's always a curiosity. We always kind of want to see and get a understanding of what's on both sides of them, of these ridge lines. So that's we kind of.
Can you just give me porch light? And which ones are open again? We've got four. Which is
Yeah. Sorry. I was muted.
No, no.
Of course. No, it's my turn. Yeah, that's good.
Is this a self-fulfilling prophecy now?
There we go.
All right.
Four.
Thank you.
Yes.
And
I
that
feel
is
like
sample number 083.
Thank you. Going off of your question.
Yeah, Emma.
Yeah, I feel like part of it is you're definitely curious to see what's just out of view, but you also know that the more ground you cover, the more likely you are to discover something that you just haven't seen yet.
Right.
Also,
So
if
it's
you
like
go
bouncing it.
if you go too fast, you're going to miss the little things, which can be really cool. So I think it's
Right.
definitely a balance.
So you have to be kind of mindful. Yeah, and I like how we're traversing is in sort of like a slow, zigzaggy pattern to be able to kind of cover the slopes of the ridges as well as the top.
That's creepy.
Nice watching how the pilots do that. They kind of look a little bit to the left and back to the right.
It
Scan
was
the horizon.
083, right?
Right. It's
Taylor?
and it's important because you do pick up
She asked if it
different
was 083.
things.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was
Like
still
we were
typing the
noticing
sample.
on the ridge, there was like not an abundance
Yeah,
of stuff, but then we
083.
started to go to the side and we started to see some of these coral, you know, some more organisms popping up.
You read my mind, Emma. So this is pretty extensive. I mean, it's not like a crazy garden
Got
like
another
they saw.
cucumber. Sorry.
Is that a sea cucumber? Oh, no.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I was looking at a rock shadow. So do you think, you know how when we first came on shift and we saw those really big coral that were very close together and packed on those rocks, do you think these guys, like,
Zoom in, please.
why are these guys so sparsely separated? Will they grow into those larger structures and begin to kind of crowd and overlap, or will they stay small?
I don't know. That, okay, yeah, that's another Hansenotheria. So,
Right. Come
I'm
like
looking.
rear up there.
I think the areas we saw below with the large boulders were just a nice location because it was kind of lower, you had faster currents, and they were able to get up above the local area to get the faster velocities even more.
So it's just
Here, I mean, I think the velocities are okay and they can get to them, but it may not be as ideal. Got some Victorgorgia there.
I'm not sure what that one is.
Is that a bathypathes?
Oh, and up there.
what'd you see?
Oh, it just looks like there's a big anemone on that one.
Oh.
In the back.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, these.
Zoom in, please.
You know what those?
I was talking about this one.
Oh.
I just couldn't. It might be one of those chrysopathes or. Yeah.
Okay. I do have a question for our pilots that just came in. Just in regards to that last question of traversing over the different sides and the tops of these ridgelines and stuff. Somebody wanted to know if there's a specific technique to driving when surveying an area like this, like running a search pattern or something, or does it just depend on the situation and the terrain?
Can we take a look at this one next?
Sorry,
Hit it again.
Sorry, this one.
That one. Okay.
Yeah.
You were close.
Yeah, I mean this, with a two-body ROV system, you have a little bit less range that you can move around because because Hercules is tied, literally tied to Atalanta. Will you zoom in, please? So basically I'm following the ship, in a sense. The ship is driving Atalanta, and I need to stay in a relatively ahead of Atalanta.
Okay.
To keep my tether, to give myself enough tether to be stable.
I think that's a sponge.
Is that a sponge? Thank you, Josh. That was really helpful.
What do you
So
think?
it kind of, it
Can't tell
does.
if it's a sponge or it looks. I thought it was an anemone.
I thought
it
so
was
too,
an
but it doesn't
anemone.
have many tentacles.
No. Unless
Would
it's
they
like
be inverted or
something.
retracted inside? Are they like?
It's not the shape of an anemone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Looks
it looks
like
spongy.
a sponge to me.
Yeah,
Really?
it's just weird.
Or
Yeah.
a tunicate, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
It's not a tumor.
Oh my
Not
gosh,
too
somebody
much.
made me
Oh,
a
there's
killer
something inside
artwork
of it.
that was
Like a little
titled, "This
shrimp
is
or
not a
something.
tumor."
Yeah, come wide, please.
I still have it.
Weird.
Interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was the first.
Haven't seen
Yeah,
one
that was
before.
bizarre.
How bizarre. How bizarre.
I like that song.
Yeah, it looks a little more sparse here now.
Yeah. So are we now more on top of the ridgeline, or are we still kind of skimming the side of it?
We're definitely more on top of the ridgeline now.
Okay.
Like the ship is over the cliff, but the way that
Oh, I see.
that Atalanta and Hercules are, they're on top of the.
Yeah, the cliff is like, if I turn,
Mm-hmm.
the cliff is like
Steep drop.
that way,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
off into the blue.
Yeah,
And
you don't
that's
really
in
see
front
that
of
much
us?
It depends on where you're looking from, if it's in front of us or not. Yeah, if you're on the ship, then it's in front of us. But if you're on Hercules, it's behind us.
Oh, okay.
You had enough here, Liz?
Yeah, I think so.
But
Do you want
relative to
head
where
up
we're moving,
to
it's
Yeah, I think we head up
waypoint 4?
to waypoint 4.
Yeah, that sounds good.
On the way?
Keep climbing.
we are.
But at least here seemed like there's a little more abundance on the
Ridge
steep
nav?
slope rather than on
Yeah.
the top of the ridge, and even facing the current.
And waypoint 4 goes up to 1,500 meters.
Can we change our course
Nice.
to 245?
Sorry. I
Thank
kicked
you.
the thing.
And there is a flat up here that maybe have a chance to see a little garden, possibly.
I feel like we haven't been seeing them on the flats, though. Seems like we're more seeing them on sort of isolated rocks.
Well, when we saw on the big rocks, that was on a flat.
Oh, right.
So that's what I was.
Yep.
So I'm just wondering if you'll have a similar situation coming up here. But for some reason, the models show that the water velocity is a little lower the higher up you go. And it just may be that the current gets channeled in the valleys just because it's narrower.
There's a fish up ahead in the water column up above.
Oh, yeah. Is it another one of those crusk eels?
Can't
or
tell yet.
What was the other one that we were seeing a lot of?
Grenadier is what we saw also.
What's the common
fish
name?
Zooming in on itself here.
Grenadier is the common name.
You can always tell by the
Grenadier.
a pointy fin on
This
top
one
of its
right
head.
here.
Oh, it's tiny.
Who is this?
Wow, it's big.
It's like
That's
coming
lit.
into the camera.
I want to say
Can
it's
you
a
hit the
crusk
porch
eel,
light there?
but yeah, I thought it was farther away than that and bigger.
So this is a
Oh, it
crusk
swam,
eel.
it swam towards us.
And grenadier is another type of eel?
We tried
None of
zooming
them
a
are
little bit
true
on it, I guess.
eels.
Because they have the
Oh,
pectoral
this actually,
fins.
this may
Cool
be
color.
a grenadier. It's really hard to tell.
What would be a defining characteristic that would
Yeah,
help
oh yeah,
you?
this is a grenadier.
It's the, I always notice the fin on top of the head.
All right, we'll come
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they have
Just
like,
switch the
a
porch light
laser
off
hit
again.
it.
they have like more of like a triangular head shape. It's
They
it's all,
did look
it's really, it's the
different.
head shape. They all have those anguilliform, which is what you call like eel-like bodies.
Uh-huh.
Because it's a really efficient way to move, but their head shapes are different. That's how, at least for me, that's how I'm doing the IDs on the fish.
Okay.
So you kind of got to like look at the head to figure it out, but yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Another small fish there.
I thought that was the same one. Is that different?
No, it's a different one.
Oh yeah.
Where?
Bottom right.
It's a small one.
And they're
Yeah.
gone. Getting rolled around here.
Another sponge.
Yeah, rat tail and grenadier are the same thing. Basically, they renamed them because there was a fishery for them, and they didn't think rat tail sounded very tasty. And not these species, but there's another species of rat tail that they wanted to create a commercial fishery for, and so they decided grenadier sounded better.
Grenadier
so
sounded better.
You'll hear both used.
Oh.
Can you zoom in, please?
Wow. So they're good to eat then?
One species is.
Ah.
None of the ones we've been seeing
Not
here.
these
These ones are
ones.
too small. There's ones that live much deeper, and those are not going to be tasty either. But there is one, I forget what the common name is, but it's in the Atlantic.
And they live more in the like higher
Yeah,
regions
they're a
of
little
the-
shallower.
So here's the sponge that we were talking about where you're saying when it gets that brown color, then we kind of know it's dying. The skeleton sponge we've been
Yeah.
looking at?
Yes.
Thank you.
This one looks happy.
Yeah, it does. Does it have a brittle star or something on it or some other
It's
kind of
got a few.
organism? Yeah.
It's a nice shot with the crinoids in the back.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty good on the other camera.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Looks like a Cerveza commercial.
Oh, little tiny
Oh.
shrimp.
Shrimp.
So cute.
Little tiny shrimp.
I'm going to get on my case for redundancy. But like,
All right,
it's so
we'll come on,
cute. You gotta emphasize how cute and small it is.
I noted that for you, Liz.
As
Thank
in
you.
non-jumbo.
Yeah,
It's not
not a jumbo
Not
shrimp.
a little tiny jumbo shrimp.
little tiny jumbo. It's like a little tiny elephant.
Oh, bottom left.
So,
There's
yeah, it's
something.
sea star, I think. Maybe
Ooh.
we were just talking about that.
Is that another sea cucumber?
Nope,
Sea
it's a
star.
sea star.
Oh, it is a sea
Zoom in,
star.
please.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Very
Wow.
nice.
Oh, wow.
Pretty,
Wow.
pretty.
Wow, it looks like a squishy one.
Yeah.
Unless
Right?
it's a sea cucumber posing as a sea star.
I know.
He is my friend and I
You
will
can
call
see
him
how
my
they're
squishy.
related.
Yeah,
It's
that
wrinkly.
is
I don't like this one so much.
You can see the tube feet underneath.
Yes,
getting
you can.
wrinklier.
I
Look how
don't, not
fast, look how fast he's going. He's running.
It's
Wrinkly.
running away from us.
He's cramming
Is
that
it
ball.
hustling?
Yep.
Is it me or is it getting more wrinkly?
Okay,
It's like
we'll come
folding
wide,
over.
I'm not a fan of the 2 feet.
Wow, no one
Not
liked
lie.
that one.
No.
please. Oh, that was great.
I'm
Not
sad
popular.
I pointed it out. Just kidding.
Poor Patrick.
Oh, I found
Poor
it's a.
Patrick.
Find it?
Yeah, sorry. The picture takes forever to load.
Oh. I was,
Hymenaster.
in suspense there.
Yeah. I believe it's a hymenaster.
Hymenaster.
Another Victigorgia.
Some comments in the chat was it's definitely a Patrick star.
I don't
From
think even
SpongeBob,
Patrick
right?
was that wrinkly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Patrick star.
Sorry, I missed out on so many references because my parents didn't let me watch anything but PBS.
Hey, PBS is a wonderful channel.
Yeah, lots of Victigorgia.
They have a lot of rad stuff. Oh yeah, there they are.
You missed a sea star that people got freaked out by.
It was a little wrinkly and squishy.
It was more than
It's so
of a
cute.
square than a star.
They said it looked like the Patrick star. What is the common name for that star? Somebody put a reference saying it was a slime star. It is.
Yeah, can we take a quick look at that one?
You bet. Zoom in, please.
It's another one of these that we're maybe calling Paragorgia, but we've...
Yep.
Oh wait, no, is that bamboo at the bottom? Or is that just a brittle star
I think it's a
confusing me?
brittle star.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what.
It's making it look
Okay.
like it had notes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Come wide, please.
Yep, Paragorgia.
Okay.
Do the
Okay.
brittle stars ever leave the coral that they're on?
Yep, we've seen them do it a few times.
Oh.
Where do they go? Will they go under rocks or anything, or just kind of cruise around the bottom
Probably,
to find another coral?
Well,
yeah. Maybe climb back up on that same one.
Yeah, give it a break a little bit.
I feel like we've seen the little ones fall, but
Yeah.
not the big ones that are all twisted around.
Yeah, those ones probably don't leave as often.
Mm.
Let's look at this.
Let's zoom in, please.
Oh, more zoanthids.
Huh.
Oh, it's having a rough time.
Doesn't look too healthy.
Right, it looks
No.
like it's struggling, like it
being
just
taken
wants to
over.
fall over and be done. Oh, it looks like in the back one we're coming across some more coral in the back there, yeah. Is it getting, oh no. Right. Okay, so we're moving right along onto our next waypoint, point 4 on this mish. And we've been coming across a lot of neat corals, beautiful sea stars, brittle stars, some sponges. What did we find?
Let's get a
What
zoom
do we
on this
got?
big bamboo.
It might
Ooh,
get
and a
pretty
big
flat again, so maybe
bamboo.
we'll see those boulders with the coral on top, like we did in the other flat part.
Zoom in, please.
That's a really nice.
Wow.
Do you see segments on that?
Yeah, I do. With bamboo candelabrum.
Oh, there it goes, yeah.
Oh, there
Got
we
it.
are.
Yeah, they're kind of obscured, but the base is easy to see.
Yeah.
Might be Isabella?
Go, come wide, please.
Nope, took another Victorgorgia. I have trouble saying that for some reason.
It's a lot of syllables in all of these names.
It's a lot of gorgias.
Yes.
And
They're
another.
gorgeous.
I was just going to say that. They must be so gorgeous.
This watch really is 4 hours of dad jokes just the whole time. Just puns.
But a lifetime of memories.
A lifetime, yes. Wow, that's really pretty. Look at all those colors.
Crinoid's looking down. It doesn't look so good.
It's sleeping. They're taking a nap.
They're too loud. We're waking him up.
Well, there looks like a little inlet there, on, or like a shape on the side of the ridge there that kind of dents in with the rocks there.
Have any of you guys unintentionally found a shipwreck anywhere? Like you weren't looking for one? And maybe like shallower water somewhere else? No? No?
I don't think I've unintentionally found one, no.
That's a big rock.
The odds are pretty slim.
So Rob, is there anything significantly different about this area compared to what other regions of this ridge that we've been traveling over? I'm seeing a lot more larger rocks, but
Yeah.
kind of all clumped together.
Yeah, these are some big flows.
And then real extreme cuts and drops.
Oh, we're coming up, I thought we were going to be up the steep part already, but sometimes the contour plots lie, these local things. So they kind of average things out a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, here we come upon some more coral.
Another anemone or something on there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bonus.
Zoom in, please.
Oh, it looks like this fly trap anemone, right? That you were... So that fly trap anemone almost looks similar to what we just saw before, except like all of his tentacles were like inside, you know?
Yeah,
like
this is what I
retracted.
thought that other one was,
Right?
but you didn't see any tentacles, so...
But it kind of takes that same shape. That's what I was thinking when I first looked at it, but like you're saying,
Little shrimp
would they
down there.
bring him in?
Is that what's underneath it? Is that a casing?
I don't know.
Is it like
Yeah, if it was
That's
eating
cool.
something, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what that yellow-green thing is underneath it. It's
Where? Oh.
Right below the
Yeah.
Right
very
underneath
odd.
it?
The
Put
anemone.
the porch on.
Do you have any
It
more
almost
to
looks like
zoom
it
in,
has
Gabe?
little...
No, I'm all the way in.
The
All the way in,
olive,
okay. I'll
olive
take it
green.
over from here, I guess.
Yeah, I
want
can't
porch?
tell from this angle what it is. I almost want to say like sea star, but
That was what I wanted to say too.
Hmm.
And this is not a bamboo coral, right?
no, this is a primnoid.
Oh, wow.
Maybe a fish egg?
That
Primnoid
looks like a fish.
with fly trap.
Oh, is it?
Is
no.
it a fish egg?
See, oh, it's a fish.
No, it's not.
Does it have an eyeball?
It's
I
a
don't
fish
think
egg.
so.
No? What is that?
It looks like it has an eyeball.
No, it doesn't look attached.
I don't think
Is
that's.
it just sitting on top?
It's like on top, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
And
So weird.
an unknown.
It's such a mystery.
Mysteries of the deep.
What?
Okay, we'll come wide, please.
It almost looks like a sponge, but I don't think there's any sponges that are yellow.
Weird. That
Wow.
was a cool one.
Except
Yeah.
for apparently the cheese sponge.
Oh, and look at on the other side of the rock there. There's a whole bunch of coral coming on this side there.
It's gonna bother me that I couldn't figure out what that was.
We got pictures of it.
You'll wake up in
hopefully
the
we
middle
can
and like,
figure it
that's
out.
what it is. You know, it'll come to you when they're in.
Always go back, except we're not.
But it did for a second look like a fish. You know, like for 1 second, I'm like, was it a particle
look
of
like-
sand where it landed right where a fish eye would be? What is this that we're coming upon?
Oh, cuticle under the anemone.
Oh, look at that.
Just like a partial zoom, babe.
That's what Tina's saying.
That's good, yeah.
So is this a sea fan? No.
No.
Another kind
Yeah.
of firework
You're
coral?
muted.
I'm not muted.
Nope, that was wrong.
That's a nice fireworks coral.
You said a firework coral?
Yep.
Okay.
With the Victigorgia and a crinoid and a...
Rob, you're
And a
impressing me
bathypathes.
with your
That's a good
coral
one of the-
knowledge tonight.
Yeah.
On the section right there.
This is so
That's
great.
right. It's a
Nice.
What'd you
Yeah.
say?
Irregular is
Section
the
cam shot. Take pictures.
Irregular. Beautiful.
Section cam.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah,
trying.
do it.
I got one.
All right, cool.
Bubble. Too bad we can't get bubble.
That
Yeah,
would've
you
been
don't want
cool.
to see that photo anyway.
Oh, good griefy.
It'll come wide, please.
I'll take that photo. I'll take it home with me.
When does a joke become a dad joke?
Oh my gosh.
When it's apparent.
Dang it.
When it's a pun,
Are you
but it's
looking
not
at
that
the
clever.
screen too?
Oh my goodness.
I'll direct this question to you.
That was awful.
That was good.
That came from the
I'm
audience.
still laughing.
We dads don't always consider our jokes to be bad. We consider it an art form.
It's an art form?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
So we do have a question coming in here. So the question is, you have current models of these areas. Have those models been fairly accurate? And has it been similar to what is predicted? Rob, I'm going to pass that to you since you've been sharing our model predictions.
Yeah. Well, I mean, qualitatively, I think they've been pretty good. I mean, they haven't been exact because there is some swirling going around.
Okay.
And I think the velocities are a little lower than I expected.
Oh.
But I think the directions have been pretty close to pretty good.
It's seeming like I've noticed you've been commenting on how it's the models and what we're doing are pretty aligning quite nicely with each other. And so there is room, of course, because they are models, to have slight error, in the projections. Thank you.
Can you zoom in on Atalanta just like real quick?
Thank you, Rob.
Hit that one.
Do you think the velocity might be lower just because we're close to the surface of the bottom and not slightly elevated from it?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, the variable that I'm pulling is something called, water bottom velocity. So I'm not exactly sure how they derive that.
Can you zoom in, please?
Get that.
That's a nice sponge with the brittle star falling off.
Crazy horizontal.
Yeah. And that one is definitely alive.
We've seen a lot of horizontal stuff this whole time.
Right? Which is interesting.
Oh, yeah. It's
poking
like
out into the current, I guess.
Yeah.
It looks like part of it might be dying, but the kind of clear white part is alive.
Maybe it was straight up, but the rock tipped over.
Yeah. It looks like it's almost sort of bent at the base, like maybe it adjusted, but I don't know.
Maybe it just knows it needs to be different.
Right.
Somehow.
It's like rebelling.
It needs to
find
its own identity.
In this crazy world.
Or all the way to the brittle stars.
I don't, the little tiny brittle stars are sleepy. I don't know.
Looks like there's another one. There was one up on top of that rock.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Some big dead sponges on top.
Bright yellow.
Oh, so we're coming back into the sponge realm again.
We've seen so many dead sponges.
I wonder if that's the umbrella one again.
Yeah, Umbellula?
Yeah.
Or Umbellapathes.
Umbellula.
Yeah.
It's
on rock, though.
Yeah. Did you say Umbellapathes with an A?
No, with a U.
Oh, thank you. Oh, umbrella. Mahalo.
Yeah.
They've been posting it in the, okay.
I think it's Umbellapathes.
Umbella. Thank you.
Ella.
I think I just make it umbrella because Ella.
It took me a while to learn Umbellula.
Sorry. It's under my umbrella. Stop it. Stop it.
Yes, confirmation is umbrella.
Again.
Michael started it.
I don't know why it's even called an umbrella. It's not like it rains down here.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is a cool rock.
I can do it too.
All right, let's zoom in.
The giggles are coming back.
Okay, this is Umbellapathes.
Which one? The one in the middle?
Yeah.
No.
All right, we'll go mine. Kind of feeling some different current at the moment.
Yeah.
It took me a little while to get all settled down there. I was getting pushed around a bit.
Yeah, Atlanta's been like jostling.
Yeah.
More Victor
That's an interesting
yeah.
drop right there. If, I guess we're coming off to the side of it.
Is it coming more from the side?
No, we're still right on it.
Oh no, it was kind of like felt swirly a little bit there.
Could you feel the swirling happening?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, the vehicle just wouldn't it wouldn't sit and settle. So I was fighting it to try and get stable to get the zoomed in shot. So I try and really get stable and settled in before I zoom. So
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes you'll see me kind of lose it, and I'm like trying to fight it to get, especially when you zoom in more. It's a little harder, but so I try and get as stable as I can, but I couldn't really seem to settle it down there.
I thought that was still very smooth.
Right, yeah, you
Yeah.
make it look real
You make it look easy.
nice and clean. Is that a fish at the top of Argot or Atlantis?
Got a little ahead of the game there. Sorry to go in the wrong way here. Let me go the correct direction.
Just get more area to explore now.
Yeah. It's chasing coral. Forgot where I was going.
Isn't that a movie?
They're
Chasing
elusive. You
coral
gotta watch out
documentary.
for them.
Chasing corals?
Yeah, isn't that a
Yeah,
documentary?
there's a documentary.
I think, yeah, about the bleaching, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I think I've seen that.
I don't think corals move
What are
that
we doing
fast.
again? 240 or something?
245.
4-5.
245.
245, roger.
Oh, was
What
there
is
something
that?
big coming up?
Where?
Right in front of us.
Oh.
Oh, it's not as big as I thought it was.
Oh.
I
It
thought
has
it
some
was
cool coral on top, though.
totally something different.
Yeah.
I like how
same.
things seem a lot big. It's like, whoa. But then you see it in
Right,
Atalanta, it's like, oh, that's
Yeah.
not very big
Yeah.
at all.
But hey, it's like a smaller rock with all that action on it.
Yep.
I don't know, on the last watch when we were looking at rocks, I would just glance in the Atalanta cam, and it was a huge boulder. It was pretty cool to look at.
What is that on the side of the rock? Another.
I'll bet coral.
Look at those colors.
That looks twisty or. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Zoom
can we
in
get a
bit there,
zoom?
Dave?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nope, sorry.
It's working on it.
Oh, that's.
Well, that's really, look at the
Wow,
diversity
that's
there.
so beautiful.
Look at that.
The
What a
brittle
lovely
stars
bouquet.
are taking
Yeah.
over.
Do a little pirouette here if I can get around.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Looks like we got more zoanthids taking over that one in the middle.
The crinoid sitting on top of the pictogorgia there.
Well, you
They're
can definitely
all-
see the
They're all
direction of the
lined up.
current.
Yeah.
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 All lined up nicely.
So funny.
Right, they look super uniform, like in their alignment there.
Yeah, they're facing the current to get as much surface area as they can.
Cool.
These must be the militant ones.
And so you see how they're cupping in like that, Liz, a little bit? Is that
Yeah,
just to
come
kind
like
of help
this.
them capture all that current and that food?
That would be my
Is that
assumption.
just a shape?
That's what I'm thinking.
Huh, cool.
Ooh, a big sponge here.
It's kind of cool how it expands in its diameter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, can we zoom on the sponge?
Sure. The sponges are kind of cool. They
Right, this
essentially
one looks a
create
little
water
different, like
current
a
with a big
trumpet
opening
or
and then
something,
smaller.
or
So they
color
flow
Yeah, I
water
wonder
through
if-
the big opening, and then
wonder if
they
anyone's
squirt
in
over the
there.
smaller ones.
That would be cool
That's
if you
super
see
neat.
someone.
And they create a little pump where they barely have to use much energy to move water through
And then
the
they
body.
can just like filter the water through
That's
there.
right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, that's really
Spicules.
pretty.
Ocean X posted a video that where they put some non-toxic dye into the
Oh,
base.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've done
And
that.
then,
It's
It's a
pretty
really cool one.
Did quite a bit of that in British Columbia.
What are they talking
From
about?
my place.
You can see the flow through a sponge, the way they pump water through.
Oh.
You can
So
put some
it
dye
goes
and it,
around and then from
Yeah.
top and down.
Oh, cool.
It goes through the little ones, then out the big opening.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right, so then because that's what pulls, once they get it going, it kind of like almost pumps itself.
Uh-huh.
They do have the little flagella that can move the water, but
What'd you say?
flagella,
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's like little.
Yeah.
Some of those big barrel sponges that you get in shallow waters, they pump really fast.
They do, yeah.
It's like billowing out like a smokestack.
Yeah, in the Salish Sea, there's a lot of reefs there in different areas. And then also up in Hecate Strait, in between the mainland of British Columbia and Haida Gwaii. There's a lot of sponge reefs in that area. And I've worked a lot there with doing some sponge reef video and then doing the dye, like watching them pump. And
How do you put the dye there?
That's really cool.
We literally use a little like a little bottle.
Really?
Like a little, what do you call them? Little
eyedropper
little
thing?
eyedropper.
Yeah.
Oh.
That sounds hard.
And do you use the ROV to insert the dye, or do you dye free?
Yeah, you take the dye down with you in the RV, and then you can just like kind of squirt it on the outside.
Oh wow. What?
What's your favorite job that you've done in RVs?
Huh?
I've done a lot of different ones. Like I like doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of like the cable observatory installations, which is really challenging and fun to do.
That's cool.
Those are pretty cool.
That's cool.
What's that?
Who's tunesing?
Check, radio check.
Raj check.
All right.
Hello world.
All right, so it looks like we have a ship move still in there, Chris. All right, 245, correct?
245, roger.
Face in 245.
Roger.
You're
I
not
found it.
autos.
I was wondering why nothing was working. I got it. I know. I get a mulligan.
Morning, back row.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. So I think the plan is just to keep heading towards waypoint 4. Try to make it on top of the hill.
Roger that.
Stock crinoid.
Let's do some.
Two of them. 3 of them. Four of them, 5 of them. Sorry. Taking a survey.
So, back row. Since we're going to be on deck by 4, just kind of an overview of the rest of this dive. We can ascend generally around 15 to 17 meters a minute. That's I don't know, pretty conservative, I suppose. So if we look at our depth right now, it'll probably take us about 100 minutes to get to the surface. And then also we'll allow for about 15 to 20 minutes of deck operations. So we'll just aim to be leaving the seafloor around 2 hours before 4. So around 2 o'clock we'll leave the seafloor.
Sounds good.
Great.
I spoke with Allison and Steve. It's really nice, and there's a lot of good stuff near waypoint 4. We might stay longer.
Okay, roger.
Hey, Chanel, do we have space if I wanted to put a small rock?
Yeah, we have D in the starboard bio box, and we also have Omega, and a piece of coral fell in there, so that could also be used for rocks depending on what you prefer.
Good, sounds great, thank you.
Just to verify, in the forward bio box, there's only small corals that are not floaty, is that correct? Or large corals that are not floaty?
Let me check, stand by.
Yep, sure thing. Chris, you want to center up on that DVL screen, please?
So now Steve has his triad sample, so I don't want to drop any rocks on those.
Roger.
Just what did you say for off bottom time? My headset was a little messed up.
We'll do off bottom 2 hours before, so we'll
Okay.
leave around 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. So I'll probably get set up around like 45 before, or 1:45 or so.
Okay.
So it looks like in the forward box we have a bamboo coral, a calypto, I don't know if that one, I don't know how to say that, and then a ketchup stauropathes. So I'm not entirely sure if any of those float, but I think they don't.
Roger.
I don't know if you would know that word.
The only one that might be problems is the stauropathes, but I don't really think it's that floaty.
Okay, sounds good. Just making sure we don't have any surprises like we had the holothurian.
So are you able to grab a rock over here?
Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah, there's some like
Chris, you
nice
stop the ship?
angular ones. Yeah, oh, sorry,
Okay.
come on, floating around.
There's some current here.
I want to get set up for that, okay, Kylie?
Okay.